Hello, and thank you for watching another episode of Redbeard Shaves. Today, I'm going to be giving my impressions on House of Mammoth Fu Dao, if I'm saying that right. This is the newest release by House of Mammoth, and it is to celebrate the Chinese New Year. I whipped up the lather today with my Paladin samurai brush. I'm going to mow down a couple days worth of growth with the Karve Overlander. Man, I've just really fallen in love with this razor. And loaded up within that is a brand new Wizamet Super Iridium blade. All right, let's get this shave started. I'll start by wetting the dome. Hope you guys are all having a wonderful week. It's been kind of a stressful week here at the homestead for me and the missus and the little. He had his tonsils taken out a week ago today, so has been recovering from his surgery with that, and does pretty good during the day, but like they warned us about, at nighttime he just gets much more agitated and painful. So the poor little guy's been having rough nights of sleep. He is back to school, which he was very happy about. Nolan absolutely loves school, which makes me happy because school was a struggle when I was a kid. But he's a trooper. He's doing pretty good. Just those rough patches at night, kind of wakes up and has a rough go at life. So it's always hard for a parent to see your child or a loved one in pain. It definitely has been very real this last week. So I have a few mail calls that I've been kind of holding on to because of the surgery that he had, and then I also have some arrangements with another shaving company. I've been making some content for them, so the regular channel is now back up and in action, and I thought, what a better way to start it off than with Fu Dao by House of Mammoth. This is in Ben's newest base, the Tusk formula, and always gives me a really nice, thick, creamy, nice sheen to it lather. Always really enjoy using Ben's products. So as I mentioned earlier, Fu Dao is in celebration of the Chinese New Year, which I believe this year is the Year of the Tiger. And this is quite the unique scent. I'm not sure I've really smelled anything quite like it. Scent notes are listed as green mandarin, petitgrain, ginger, lang lang, lucky money, firecracker, angelica, oud, and sandalwood. And off the tub, I definitely get this nice green citrus note. And then deeper below, I can definitely smell the oud. And for the first time that somebody has put firecracker or gun smoke on their label, I'm actually able to smell what smells like a firecracker. Really, really interesting scent. I at first wasn't sure when I opened up the lid and took a whiff of it, but now after I've lathered it up and seen all those scent notes mold together, I'm really digging it. It's just got kind of like a bright but yet dark note to it, if that makes any sense. And you know, it always goes to show how you can get something new in and you take a sniff of it just off the dry puck and you're like, ooh, I don't think this is for me. But then once you actually lather it up and see all of those scent notes unfold and merge together, it can be something that you really truly enjoy. I see a lot of times on the buy-sell trade sites, you know, people that will get a new mail call and they'll be like, the scent's just not for me. And then within their picture, you can show that they never scooped or lathered that tub at all. And they might be missing out on something that might actually be a winner in their mind. Because the dry scent off of a tub, at least in my experience, has shown to not always prove accurate to what my nose likes. And this was definitely one of those for me. I've been on top of with Nolan, getting over his surgery. I've been busy on the farm as usual. Finally, if I didn't mention it in the last video, I've got the fence put up for my puppies, and that has been pretty effective. I was actually doing well enough that they were able to go many days without their collars on at all, without venturing off the property. And then I go back to work tonight, and my plan initially was to put the collars back on them tonight before I head to work, just to make sure. And of course, when I go out to feed this morning, they're in my neighbor's property. So they got it on this morning rather than tonight. You know, they are puppies. They're just still learning kind of where their boundaries are. The Great Pyrenees breed is said that anything they see, they think they own. So teaching them boundaries is just always kind of a work in progress, to say, hey, you don't live over there, you live over here. It's not greener on that side of the fence. Come on over, come on back home. But they've really been pretty good. And then another little endeavor that I've been taking up on my time off, because I was off for 10 days, is that I have been working on learning to polish one in particular of my stainless steel razors. I have a Karve stainless steel, and Craig of Opus Shaving had initially polished that for me because Chris at Karve is no longer offering that service. It just takes too much time. And he had polished my initial razor and plates, but then I just ordered more plates to try out. So I go, I've got a buffing wheel and compounds here that I use during my blacksmithing projects. So I'll go ahead and give it a whirl. So I can definitely say that it is labor intensive. If you're ever talking to anybody, a company or anything, and that does just more of a matte finish or a bead blasted finish, there is definitely truth to the fact that it takes a long time, especially with stainless steel, and I would imagine even more so with titanium, to really give that a nice polish. But it has been a very fun project nonetheless, and I'm looking forward, when I finish this project, to showing you guys the end result. Yeah, I'm really digging this scent. I like the contrast between the citrus and the oud and sandalwood with that kind of base of firecracker. Really enjoying this so far. Karve Overlander is just rapidly turning into one of my favorite razors. Really enjoying this. It's been giving me great shaves. I do have a couple of new razors in my den that I plan on showcasing rather shortly for you guys. One of which I kind of chewed myself up pretty good with. So I've been having to let my battle wounds from not being careful heal up. They are just about healed up though, so hopefully this next stretch off I'll be able to whip those out for you, show you what's new to the den. And really been appreciating all of your guys' comments and feedback. It's always good to interact with you, whether it be here on the channel or Instagram or on Facebook. Really enjoy that. So thank you very much. Hopefully for you guys, the start of 2022 is better than recent years have been. It seems like things are kind of wanting to calm down some. It's either that or I'm just doing a really good job at burying my head in the sand. All right, go ahead and rinse off the head. And give a good dry here. Did pick up the matching splash because I like matchies. Put a little bit of this on the top of the head. Very nice shave. Yeah, a couple of areas that I bit the other day pretty much healed up, so that's good. You get kind of more of the citrus with oud and less of the firecracker in the aftershave. And all in all, pretty nice. Feels like there's a scotch of menthol in here too. Quite refreshing. Let's see if I can, without my glasses. Nope, there's no chance of me reading that label. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Redbeard Shaves. I hope you're all having wonderful shaves out there. Remember to do something kind for somebody. Doesn't cost anything, and it can make a world of difference in somebody's life. Thank you again, and as always, this is Redbeard out. Take care.